Well, this isn't one of our happiest of videos. Guys, we're going to talk about one of the things we feared the most, but no, nobody got hurt. That's the good thing. But, you know, how our brand new baby is no longer new anymore. And we're going to kind of bring you along, huh?
Yeah.
And tell you, you know,
what happened and how it's going to affect our travel plans and
what we're going to do to, you know, remedy the situation without it interrupting us too much. So stick around.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Stacy.
I'm Tom, and we're RV Texas, y'all.
We are Native Texans and full-time RVers who are all about exploring the great state of Texas and beyond, one campground at a time. We're on a mission to experience life, not just live it, and we're bringing you along for the fun.
In 2018, we sold our house, our business, and got rid of most everything we owned to hit the road and see America. Our home is a 33-foot RV named Freedom. We installed an extreme solar and lithium setup, so now we can just about live anywhere with our dog Star and our cat Astro.
Every day is a new adventure, so join us as we RV America, y'all.
So, where are we at here?
the rest of the story.
Yeah.
We are at Skidaway Island State Park, just outside of Savannah, Georgia, and it's a beautiful park.
Yeah.
Now,
we were literally 18 minutes from getting here.
right.
I mean, the journey was great from our last destination.
Oh, it had been a beautiful drive. The roads were good. The weather was good. We were really enjoying the day's drive. It wasn't that long of a drive.
No, and we were just going through a small town.
We had one little section of the highway that we had to go through town, basically.
Yeah, and there were a lot of lights. So, I mean, we were stopping every 200 yards, probably 300 yards.
And we were in the middle lane because typically, unless you need to turn one way or the other, that's the best place to be because you have fewer people pulling out in front of you or stopping to turn or things like that.
Yeah.
It's more of a constant flow.
So we're just going down the middle lane, and not, I mean, like I said, it's stopping, starting and going. We weren't even going that fast. I don't know, maybe even 15, 20 miles an hour at the most. And I honestly didn't even see anything. I mean, Stacy saw it. I mean, tell them what you saw, really.
So I was in the passenger seat and Tom was driving, and we were in the middle lane, like I said, and there was a left lane and a right lane. And in the right lane, a person put their brakes on kind of at the last minute, maybe, to turn in. Maybe they were going to pass by where they were wanting to go. To make a right turn. To make a right turn. And the person behind them didn't react quickly enough, and instead of trying to run into the back of them, they swerved to the left and didn't look and ran into us instead. They bounced.
The first I even knew about it is I hear a big boom. I mean, because I didn't even see him. I mean, it happened so quick that he hit the front of us, as you saw right there, and he kind of bounced and then kind of went down the side. We'll show video as we're talking here about it. I'll show you the kind of the damage it caused.
Luckily, nobody was hurt. Everybody was okay.
Yeah, and the police officers were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right away, I got out. I put cones out, you know, so no one else would run into the back of us. The Jeep wasn't damaged at all.
Nope.
Our damage went about halfway down on the RV. Of course, we were in shock. I mean, right away, you know, Stacy calls the police, and I went running down the road to make sure nobody drives off, or I
And
could
make sure everybody was okay.
make sure everybody was okay, and they were. I mean, nobody was hurt. The guy who hit us, his car was not drivable anymore because it bent his tire, the side where he banged into us. It bent his tire in, so they had to
But
tow
everybody
him.
was super nice. Everybody was great, as far as, you know, as great as you can be in a situation like that. The police officers handled the situation, I thought, really well. They helped block the RV until we could move it into a parking lot.
And luckily, we had a witness too that she stopped and stayed. And so the police got her statement right away. And so, I mean, he knew exactly what had happened. We definitely weren't at fault. There's no way I could be at fault. I was just driving down the middle lane. The lady that stopped in front of him, he ended up, after he bounced off us, he took off her mirror. I don't know how he didn't bash the whole side of her car. I don't even know how that's possible, but he didn't, luckily, and so she was okay. I mean, she had mirror damage, but we sustained probably the most damage, except for his tire. But you know, it was very, very unfortunate. I mean, it's one of those things we really, you always think, man, what happens if that happens? Because now we have to get it fixed. I mean, and it is it's our house, you know. It's not, and we just got through with everything, you know, and the RV's been working just tremendously, and everything's going well, and
But I mean, again, nobody got hurt. The RV is drivable. We were able to drive here, and we've talked to the insurance company. We've already got all that taken care of. Well, what'd they say?
well, good news.
Yay!
Yeah, we're gonna be able to go to Atlanta, NIRVC. We've been able to schedule an appointment. I tell you, when we were buying this RV, one of the biggest reasons why we wanted to go with NIRVC is that they have locations all over the nation, and if anything happened, no matter where we're at, we were hoping, you know, we could get to them. Well, we will. Atlanta is pretty close. Talked to Mike over there. He's the head of their collision department, and they're going to be able to fit us in. So I set an appointment to go to Atlanta. We're going to be able to do a couple more of our plans before we go around here, not too far away. We're going to be able to do those and then go to Atlanta. But what's cool is they're going to handle, I've already talked to the insurance agency, and so we have a claim number and everything, but NIRVC is going to take it from here. That's what they tell me. So hopefully, you know, they'll be able to handle the whole claim. And here's another cool thing, which is incredible. We were really worried, you know, it's our house, so where are we going to stay? I'm thinking I'm going to have to negotiate with the insurance company on getting a place to stay. We've got Star and Astro, and it's not as easy as, you know, we're not back in Texas, so they can't stay with Grammy K. But it sounds like, I mean, right now, like we're going to be able to stay in the RV the whole time at NIRVC.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So like during the day and stuff, we'll go off and we can, they have a waiting room and stuff there, I'm sure, because they did in Dallas. So I'm sure they do there. We'll be able to stay there during the day. And then at night, we'll get back in the RV. So we have no idea how long it's going to take. They assured me that this thing's going to be better than new, basically, you know, and so I feel a lot better about that. So we'll see. I mean, we're going to bring you along that journey. I mean, we're an open book, and we want to show you how this all works, and hopefully it works out the way it seems. I mean, again, this is how we played our cards. This is one reason why we played them this way, is so hopefully we could get to a location if we had something happen. And so we'll see. I'm feeling a lot better about it right now than I did before I called and talked to Mike, and he really made me feel a lot more comfortable about this situation. So yeah, let's see how she goes.
Every day is a new adventure.
Every day is a new adventure. Well, so we can get on the road tomorrow. We got to tape these things up. If you noticed, our light got pushed all the way back. So that's one thing. And then this piece is coming off. So we just kind of pushed it back up there. But I want to make sure that doesn't come off. And like Stacy said, there's a hole up here, so we want to kind of protect that from the rain.
Good old Gorilla Tape.
Yep. We got this Gorilla Tape years ago, knowing there would probably be a reason to have to use it one day. Not ever thinking it would be our brand new coach that we'd have to use it on, but it is what it is. I'm gonna put one more on there because there's still a little hole. Oh well.
So, now that Tom has talked to NIRVC and gotten our appointment scheduled, I get to go through and have the fun job of canceling reservations again. I feel like we've done that more than anything else this summer, but it's all part of the adventure. Luckily, we are going to get to keep a couple of our local reservations over here in the area, so that's good, because that was some big, exciting stuff. But we had some really big stuff that now we're going to have to cancel and save for another time. We were going to go to a NASCAR race. We were going to take Grammy Kay over to Valley of Fire State Park and the Grand Canyon and do the train ride to the Grand Canyon for her birthday. Sorry, Mom. I've already talked to Grammy, by the way. We are going to see her. You're going to see her. She's just not going to get to travel for an extended period with us this time like we had hoped. But we had planned to go to Albuquerque to see our friends Scott and Judy. Sorry guys, we were going to go to Fort Davis State Park in West Texas. We had a lot of things planned that I think were going to be really, really fun. But part of this journey is you just have to embrace change and be flexible, and we have certainly learned that over the years. And it could have been a lot worse. So we're thankful that it wasn't. And we'll get, it's going to be fine. We will take you along when we do the repairs at NIRVC and show you how that process works. I really appreciate them getting right with us right away and talking to us and making us feel more comfortable. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, I'm going to get busy contacting all these places and changing our plans yet again. And we don't know how long the repairs are going to take, so once we get to Atlanta, when we see that we're about done, I can hopefully find some cool things for us to do between there and when we get back to Jamaica Beach for our annual visit in Galveston. So we will see how it goes. Until next time, y'all, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because every day is indeed a different adventure and you never know what the next video will bring. We'll see you next time. Safe travels and happy camping. Bye.